Hey, what's up? Can you even see me? Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty dark outside. Yeah, you would think it's kind of the middle of the night, right? Wrong. It's actually 5:30. Yeah, that's what happens when daylight savings comes around. Yeah, you turn the clock back 1 hour, and suddenly the sun goes down much earlier than it normally does during the summertime. And right now we're in the winter time. So yeah, that's something, I guess. So I figured I should at least do one episode acknowledging that. Considering I usually try to do most of my episodes when there's still sunlight out. Just keep in mind, this is around the same time that I normally do the episodes on Saturday anyway. Just wanted to show you how, times are different now with the whole daylight savings and everything. So yeah, I suppose, like I said, it's something. But as for do I even have a theme for today's episode? I suppose I do. Yes. There is a sort of event happening right now. Technically it started yesterday, but yesterday was Friday. And my mom came to visit me with her dog, as it is pretty usual on Fridays, so couldn't really record an episode yesterday. But I do want to bring some attention to this. Look at that, fireworks. Which I guess now makes more sense for me to record this episode during this hour, at this time, so you can actually see the fireworks better. I mean, I think the fireworks also go on, are also on during this game during the day, but it's much easier to see them during nighttime. If we go over here to the news, I said news. It's all to do with this Festival of Lights. Get ready for the Festival of Lights. With the event comes friendship-related bonuses, Dedene's Pokemon Go debut, and exciting raid bosses. But be careful. Where there's light, there's shadow. Okay, so from Friday, November 5th to Sunday, November 14th. Oh, so we've got some time with this. Now, let's read up a little bit on this. Oh, that's irrelevant at this point. Let's see what this thing wants. Remember to complete the Misunderstood Mischief Special Research Story. Trainers, as we enter the final month in the season of Mischief, make sure you continue to make progress on your Misunderstood Mischief Special Research. Well, it would help if the game didn't just force you to take breaks from that mission periodically every once in a while. Trainers who complete the research will gain access to a separate special research story during the final event of the season, beginning on Friday, November 26. If you don't complete the Misunderstood Mischief special research story in time, you'll be able to buy a ticket for the end of the season research for $5 or the equivalent pricing tier in your local currency. More details on the end of season special research story will be released at a later date. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, I was checking the camera still connected to the wireless thing. Suppose we need to hurry up and finish with this mission as soon as we can. First of all, there's a little bit of a event-themed mission. Yeah, a lot of electric types are now appearing randomly in the wild. Blitzel, lots of Pikachu, Dynamo, which is weird, but of a welcome surprise, I suppose. Electrike, and obviously the aforementioned Dedenne, which I wasted no time yesterday while taking my mom's dog out for a walk, and I just caught it. So, yep. Also, you may have noticed this. Yeah, apparently I hatched this shiny Riolu from an egg without even realizing it. I just one day I was just going over my haul of Pokemon that I caught that day, and this thing was just randomly there. Turns out it hatched, and I completely missed it. Must have happened during work or something like that. But yeah, there's the Dedenne, the Pikachu clone of the Kalos region. It's a gerbil with some antennae hovering around it. I think it's the smallest of the Pikachu clones, and also it's the first ever electric fairy type. Well, it was introduced when the fairy type was introduced, but that's beside the point. It's the first, and I believe so far the only electric fairy type. So yeah, that's something. This little tiny thing can destroy dragons, apparently, and also it's neutral to steel, which is a big plus when you're a fairy type. Yeah, there we go. Some more Magnemite, because I could always use some more Magnemite XL candy for my Magnezone. About going back to the Misunderstood Mischief mission. I suppose I should hurry up and finish that. Oop. Let's see. Earn 3 candies walking with your buddy. It's gonna take a while, but I think I can finish that before the 26th of November. Catch 30 ghost types and 30 dog types. Again, would be difficult now that the Halloween event is over. Well, suppose I'm going to get some ghost type Pokemon from this mission. So, why not? Well, why not try? Why not try it now? Let's just try use some berries on this with Leo. And there's a ton of Pokemon in this area, so I suppose we could. When did this place become so crowded during nighttime? I don't get it. Okay. There's a ton of different types of Pokemon here. You just use a berry on all of them. And luckily for me, we've got plenty of berries to spare. So we can finish this mission. Okay, 10 more. I think we can find 10 more Pokemon here easily. An Electrike. Yeah, I'm using an Ultra Ball because I just want to hurry up with this. Now, obviously I'm using a Raspberry, which is supposed to make Pokemon easier to catch, but then again, still doesn't make them a guaranteed capture. So I'm just going for an Ultra Ball because I really don't feel like wasting my time throwing more than just one Pokeball at them, if you know what I mean. So obviously an Ultra Ball isn't a guaranteed capture also, but it's definitely making it easier to catch. It definitely raises the chances of being able to catch these Pokemon. Okay, Swirlix. Okay, that was my final Raspberry, which should now make Pokemon a little less easier to catch because I don't have the benefit of making them easier to catch with Raspberry. Yeah, that makes sense. And also the reason I came here to this park at this hour is primarily because I wanted to do some raids today. which I suppose I can once I have exhausted all the Pokemon in the area. I mostly want to do some raids because I kind of want a lot to get some XP. To get myself a lot closer to that elusive 43 level. I can't really seem to escape people today. And everywhere I go, someone follows me. Which, at night, kind of disturbing. But the thing is how it's my neighborhood, and you know, I know most of the people around here. I'm not worried, not in the slightest. Okay. Let's make it a little bit closer to the, yes, I probably shouldn't be using an Ultra Ball on a Weedle. But even a Weedle can be difficult to catch at times. Okay, 4 more. And how convenient. There are more than 4 Pokemon in this general area. Oops. Then I suppose we can start one of the raids around this area with the one that's almost over. Okay, this one has slightly higher CP than normal. The Ultra Ball should catch it easily, but I don't know, this could be something that could be difficult to catch. Okay, 2 more. Did I say 4 more last time? I meant to say 3 more. There we go, just these 2. Maybe I should have meant 4. I don't know. Counting is hard sometimes. Yeah, and there's still a couple more Pokemon in the area to spare. There we go. And that's 49. 49 berries used to help catch Pokemon. Now, we might need to win a raid, so I'm not going to start the raid just yet. Let's see, is this a dark type or a ghost type, or preferably both? Okay, it's a Bayonet. Probably could have been a dark and ghost type, or even a dark normal, a ghost normal type, because of what it's based on. Yeah, immediately forgot to use Ultra Balls as soon as that mission was done. Thank you. Still need to catch plenty more of these, so it was kind of irrelevant, but hey, 1 is better than nothing. And also we got 4,000 XP from this mission, so I can't really complain too much about that. There. Start encounter, and it's a Galarian Yamask. Again, Ultra Ball to help speed things up a bit. Help me catch this thing faster. Oh, and by the way, yes, this is seeing as how this is a Saturday, I gotta go back and do some and record my the episode of Get Sweaty with my friends. That's not the full name of the title, but I mean, it's called Get Sweaty, and I'm doing it with my friends. So, whatever. Catch 40 ghost types, make 49 great throws, and catch 9 different species of ghost type Pokemon. That makes it even more difficult. Somehow. But, I suppose I can manage it. I don't need to rush this mission too much. What I really am in need of finishing though is the misunderstood mischief one, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyways, an Electabuzz. Coincidentally, another Pokemon I need for missions, to complete missions. Let's invite some people over, because why the hell not? There we go. Some people who could potentially show up, I think. Hope. Now, let's just rearrange this. I already did battle an Electabuzz earlier this morning. One, obviously. Yeah, that was easy. So, I mean, it should be similarly easy to win this again. I don't anticipate too much resistance for it. Obviously, given the fact that it's an electric type, it's got only one weakness, but it's a pretty obvious one. It's ground. It's a pretty crippling weakness, if you ask me. Not only is it weak to ground, it's also completely not effective against it. Ground types are immune to electric type moves. So it can't really do a lot of damage to me. And at the same time, my premier ground types can do some pretty serious damage to it. So, that should be easy. Hopefully. Obviously, my Mamoswine only knows ground type moves, despite being an ice type. Yeah, I suppose, in a way, it's basically just a ground type. It's not even an ice type, because, the only reason to have a secondary typing is defensively, and, well, ice is really terrible defensively. It only does have, one resistance, that being ice, so it only resists itself. And seeing as how ground is weak to ice, I suppose you can see how that's a plus, but I mean, it comes with all the annoying weaknesses of the ice type. It does nothing for the ground type's weakness to water or grass, and it also brings with it the ice type's weakness to rock. Well, not rock, because ground resists rock, so there's that. But it's weak to fire, which, technically speaking, ground is super effective against. But it also has a weakness to steel, which, technically speaking, again, ground is also super effective against. So it's not too big of a weakness in both fire and ground, but it's also weak to fighting. There's that. Probably the reason why this here Electabuzz was able to beat Mamoswine so fast is because it's using fighting type moves, which I do believe Rhyperior is also weak to. But it's not doing that much damage now, so I'm guessing it might have just used a Fire Punch or something. So that's why it won. But, whatever. Yeah, like I said, it shouldn't be too difficult. Another Earthquake should do enough damage to get it to the red zone area. Perfect. Now well over a minute before the timer runs out. We're not doing too much damage with Smackdown because it's not super effective. But we do have the advantage of using Earthquake. Now, it might take down Rhyperior before the day is done. Well, it is using a fighting type move. It's super effective. Okay, we might be able to take it out with one more Earthquake. Nope. So it's all up to Excadrill with Mud Slap. There we go. See? Like I said, easy. Shouldn't be too difficult at all. 3 golden raspberries, that's great. Charged TM. 4 rare candies, that's great. 6 revives. 2 hyper potions, okay. And 1,000 stardust. Wow. We really got the high roll with the rare candies. I think you could actually get 6 from a 3-star raid, but still, getting 4 is nothing short of a huge thank you to the raid. Wait a second. Yeah, I keep having to check if the camera is charging. This camera's got a lot of problems with it. I mean, it's a great camera, just like the first one I had, but the main problem with this camera that the other camera didn't have is that it doesn't turn itself off automatically. Like the previous camera, if you were okay, let's move on to the Vulpix now. My previous camera, if you weren't doing anything with it for like a couple minutes, it just switched itself off automatically, which is a great way to save battery. I suppose I should look if there is and see if there is a setting to do that with this camera also, but yeah, that's the annoying part of it, is that it doesn't do that. It just stays on. So when I plug it into my computer to take out all the footage so that I can edit it, yes, I'm not inviting anyone for this raid. It's a Vulpix, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, when I plug it into the computer to take out all the footage so I can edit it, it automatically turns on the camera, charging it in the process. So yeah, I get to fill up its battery. But as soon as I turn off the computer, it's no longer charging the camera, and the camera is still on, wasting its own battery, which I just charged. So I just woke up this morning with a camera that I charged all of last night with now no charge in it. So you can see my frustration with this camera. Well, I suppose it can all just be avoided by remembering to turn off the camera as soon as I turn off the computer. But still, it really would help if it could just turn itself off to save battery, just like the previous camera did. But I suppose we're just arguing semantics at this point, or just nitpicking. Okay, 15 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like I said, it's a Vulpix, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, even right here and now, it's weaker than my Gyarados. It's got lower CP than Gyarados. This really shouldn't even be a problem. As a matter of fact, I don't even need to use Hydro Pump to beat it. See? It's like battling a Team Go Rocket agent, Grunt, that only has one Pokemon. Of course, I could have used Hydro Pump for the use 200 super effective moves thing, but I don't really need it. I'm gonna do that anyway. There we go. We got some XP from it. Not shiny. Didn't get a single shiny from either of those two raids. But I mean, like I said earlier, I hatched a shiny Riolu a while back, so I don't really need it much. Okay. So that's that. Suppose I can wait for this other raid egg to hatch, but don't really need it much. I already used up two free raid passes today, and I'm getting another free one tomorrow. So yeah, I'm I'm feeling perfectly fine with this. Just these two raids. And I got another Electabuzz for the the Tour Kanto research mission, which, technically speaking, we're coming up on a year since I started that mission, so that's funny and sad at the same time. There's a Dedenne nearby. I suppose I should probably go ahead and look for it. Let me see where it is. Okay. Suppose I could take advantage of me having to go look for this Dedenne now to try to explain a little bit about it. It's a Dedenne. It's electric and fairy gerbil, which all the Pikachu clones are sort of rodent-ish. Obviously, Pikachu itself is a mouse, but in an effort to avoid just making more mice Pokemon and just calling them Pikachu clones, like they did with Blossom and Minun, both of which are also mice, just like Pikachu. They went with sort of similar, also giving them the cheek pouches that Pikachu has. There's the Dedenne. Well, it's right next to the slug one, so might as well catch this one first while I still explain about the Dedenne. They just, similar sized rodents to Pikachu without actually making, another Pikachu. So, I mentioned Blossom and Minun. Technically speaking, the first Pikachu clones, even though you could kind of say that Pichu is, even though it's a pre-evolved form of Pikachu. Then after that there was Pachirisu, which, oddly enough, still hasn't made its debut in this game. What the hell, Niantic? Like, where is Pachirisu? Nobody has that Pokemon yet. But yeah, it's a bluish squirrel from the Sinnoh region. Blossom and Minun are from Hoenn, and Pichu is from Johto. Which, again, makes things even weirder that Pikachu was introduced in Kanto, but its pre-evolved form was introduced in Johto. Whatever. So there's Emolga in the Unova region, Dedenne, as I just mentioned, in the Kalos region, Togedemaru in the Alola region, and Morpeko in the Galar region. Now, some people would like to add on Mimikyu into that conversation. I personally don't consider Mimikyu as a Pikachu clone. I consider it a Pokemon that just wanted to be like Pikachu, but it's not. It doesn't really fall into the category of Pikachu clone, as far as I'm concerned, because it's not an electric type. It just looks like Pikachu because it wants to. That doesn't make it a Pikachu clone. But hey, you want to consider it a Pikachu clone? You do you, man. I mean, you're wrong, as far as I'm concerned, but go ahead. Just pretend that it's a Pikachu clone if you like. If it makes you feel better. Anyways, I think about half an hour is a good enough time for this to end this episode, but seeing as how we've been talking a lot about electric types, might as well do something that I should have done a while ago and evolve one of these. Now, let's see which one of these is better. Why do I even keep this one around? I have no idea. Yep, this one is clearly the better Electrike, which I am now finally, with the use of a Universe Stone, going to evolve it into an Electros. And check out its max CP. Thinking this could be good. Now, officially, in the main series games, this entire family line has no weaknesses. There we go, Electros. Not too different from its pre-evolved form, but it's a powerful Pokemon nonetheless. Like I said, it has... What was it? That's our friend. Yeah, it has 0 weaknesses because it's an electric type, which, as we've already mentioned, it's only weak to ground. But this Pokemon has the ability Levitate, which allows it to levitate above the ground using magnetic force, electromagnetic force. As you can see, it's constantly floating, which kind of makes it look like an eel, which is what it's based on. I'm a little surprised that it's pure electric type and not electric water, because again, it's an eel. So yeah, but I mean, I suppose there could be some other inspirations that I'm not really considering. I haven't really done too much of a research on this Pokemon yet, so I suppose I probably should do that. But oh, look at that! It's got Dragon Claw, which means it can be super effective against dragons. Well, it is. Okay, 3000 CP, not the best, but it's still a pretty big powerhouse when fully charged, or rather fully maxed out with power levels and such. Yeah, I suppose I should go ahead. Yeah, I got 2000 XP for that, for evolving a Pokemon, but also it's a new Pokemon in the Pokedex, so that's great. And yeah, we're slowly getting closer to that 9 million experience thing. Now, obviously, you may have noticed that there was what's his face? Virizion, one of the Swords of Justice. Virizion raid there. It's a legendary Pokemon with 4 times weakness to flying. And I kind of do have a good flying type Pokemon in the form of a Charizard that I can Mega Evolve into a Mega Charizard Y, which is still fire and flying. So theoretically, and it's also a fire type, which is super effective on a grass type like Virizion. So theoretically speaking, I could have potentially won that raid, but I kind of didn't want to take a chance on that too much. I don't think my Charizard is currently at a level that it can take on a legendary Pokemon, even with a 4 times weakness and a Mega Evolution. So it's just, yeah. Although, seeing how I easily took care of that Electabuzz, maybe not too easily, but I don't know. The way I see it, I still kind of struggle with 3-star raids. So maybe I did a smart thing by not challenging that Virizion. Who knows? Maybe I should keep it to myself for now. But I am now going to fight Arlo, because that's a fight I can win. And yeah, gonna go back home and get ready to do the show. Well, that's today's episode, I suppose. Whatever the Festival of Lights is. I think it might be just a holiday from the Kalos region. I should probably look that up, but yeah. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully, if you're still playing this game, hopefully you'll enjoy the Festival of Lights event in this game. Goodbye for now. Hello again, everybody! I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it. So, if you like what you've seen here, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. So, until next time, guys, I'll see you guys next time.